Howdy do, boys!
Chat. Hi. Wigless again today. Because I'm tired and I didn't want to put it on and my hair is washed. So if my hair is washed, I'll be wigless. I'm drinking Sunji's juice. I'm drinking his juice. He's so ugly. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Now, this brand, Ocean Bomb, has made many of these. This is the ugliest Sunji yet. There used to be a beautiful Wano Sunji on these cans. Beautiful. I was happily guzzling his juice. Now he's ugly. And I don't know why they did this, but if you care to know, his flavor is tropical fruit flavor. So
Howdy do, boys.
do with that what you will. And I am smiling from ear to ear because flavor is spelt with a U. And I love when things are not Americanized. Thank you for the sub. Also, yeah, it's my partner anniversary, which is great. I didn't know. I didn't know. Huh. All right. Are we ready to go? Are we ready to go? Golden Cuppa Train. I don't know what that is. Anyway, I have not seen any spoilers. Haven't seen any spoilers. Haven't been told anything. Haven't seen anything. I'm going in blind, as always. I'm going in blind. Let's peace. I'm sorry, I'm a bit tired. I'm not as energetic as I usually am. But I have a feeling that's going to change. That's going to change. Shocking that it opened on Family Guy when I know for a fact I checked Shonen Jump on this iPad. I'm cursed and I'm haunted with Peter. Alright. Let's lock in, let's go. And we don't have a break next week. Oh my god, we're so back. We're so back. Wait. Oh yeah, I'll be here next week. Okay, good. I was scared for a little bit there. Chapter 1158, Rocks versus Harold. Oh, great. Ogacho and Yamato's Golden Harvest. Here lies the heroic pirate of justice. Kuzuki Moria. Pause. Someone in my chat last chapter said, that's Maria's grave. Who the fuck said that? Who was that? Were you joking? Are you here? Someone said that. I remember that because I remember reading that and going, huh. I didn't say it, but I remember reading it. It was a theory. How the fuck did anyone theorize that? This is why I don't theory piece, because I do not know what is going to happen. Maria's name? Really? That was it? That's it? Of justice? Is Maria also a failed joy boy? That's fucking crazy. You know what is so funny? This is why I really do try my best to not laugh at some silly theories. Because if someone said to me, but backwards it's Gecko, I'd be like, oh, pshaw! Pshaw! As if that means anything. Fuck. Now hang on. Mama Drork has a theory that Yamato is gonna come back as Odin. And what Mama Drork means is Asgard Odin. Nordic myth Odin. Yamato is gonna come back with a eye patch. And now Now I'm a little bit scared that she might be on the money. Because I listened to her theory and I said, well, if it happens, I'll stand and clap. I may even do a backflip. I have to prepare my backflip because I feel like this is crazy. This is crazy. No, that is crazy. Nah, the person and like all of 2 people that were pushing the Maria Wano theory, right, were definitely laughed at. You know why? Because I probably scoffed at them. I did scoff at them. Last chapter, I went when someone said Maria's grave. Again, I didn't say it on the stream, but I saw the comment in my chat. And now I am the fool. But listen, I'm humbling myself because I'm telling you guys. I could have been like, oh, I had a feeling the whole time. No, I'm telling you guys. No, I'm telling you guys, no fucking way. I was pshawing at the people that were saying that's Maria. I'm the fool. That's fucking crazy. He's not dead. Okay, well, listen, I don't want to go on to the chapter yet because the cover story is obviously its own thing. So we should talk about this on its own. Because I'm thinking, is this metaphorical? Because remember, Moria, his whole thing is he's given up. His whole thing is he's given up. Given up on life, given up on anything, and his own depression eats him alive to such an extent that he ruins other people's lives drastically. To the point where he was telling Luffy, no, you're gonna die. You're gonna fail. You're gonna lose everyone you love. And he looked fucking psychotic when he said that. Because he's grief-driven. He's just depressed. So, my thought looking at this is, while the story could be they thought he died, right? They thought he died and they made this grave. Could it also be metaphorical that this is his past self being buried because of shit that happened to him? Maybe. Maybe. But again, I'm not sure. I'd have to see more. I'd have to see more. Also, Yamato looks gorgeous. He looks gorgeous in this cover art. He looks beautiful. Handsome man, my god. He looks really good. Also, did Yamato get another samurai? Because I don't think Kiku is going to become Yamato's samurai, but who's the lass with the butterfly head? And also has the Sanji hair covering her eye. Oda really, really likes that hairstyle. He really likes that hairstyle. You know what's funny? You know what cracks me up? And I'm not saying much. Apart from... I'm not saying anything. But apart from Sanji's own siblings, the characters that majorly get that hairstyle are women. Women. What does this mean? Only Sanji and his siblings are allowed Oda's favorite hairstyle for women. Anyway. I remember her. I remember seeing her. I don't remember her name. She's Yakuza boss. Oh, okay. Okay. Kaido offered Momonosuke to let him survive if he gave up the Kozuki name. But the reason Kaido did that with Momonosuke is because Kaido was taking over Wano. Does Kaido fighting Maria line up with Kaido wanting to overtake Wano? 20 years ago? No, it doesn't. Does that fit? 20 years ago? Yeah, it does. Okay, you got me. Then you got... Who gave birth to Maria? Wait, I'm trying the family tree in my head. Hang on. Is Maria Odin's brother? Who the fuck is this guy? A hero that tried to protect Wano. Fuck! Then this is very possibly metaphorical. More like, you know, story-wise also metaphorical. Because he lost everything in that Kaido fight. He lost, like, all of his crew, right? That's where he lost them, isn't it? That was what made him lose all the people that he loved. and made him depressed. So, very possible this is Maria's past self also being buried. He's not this person anymore, or he's not that person anymore. Fuck, Maria's gonna get a backstory and it's gonna be fucking good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Gecko. Thank you for the sub. That one weird relative. Perona. Toko? I can see that they look similar. But at this point, I wouldn't say they're related. Only because then Toko's dad would... Because Toko's dad was quite relevant. I don't know. Well, here's the thing. Also, this is why I never base on appearances in One Piece, only because we've discussed this. There's only so many faces that Oda uses. Even though Perona's is quite distinct, there's still only so many faces that he uses and so many hair colors that he uses. So at this point I just never use physical appearance when it comes to relation in One Piece. Because first of all, the way Oda draws, he's got that style. Second of all, adoption and family. Adopted family is a huge thing in One Piece. And a lot of the time, it doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is crazy work. Kudos to the person in my chat last time that said, that's Maria's grave. I scoffed in my mind at you. And this is why I will constantly say I'm not Oda. This is why, because I need people to know that this ain't my story. I have no idea where this is going and I have no idea what he's doing. So if I'm wrong about something, I don't double down. Oh, God. Toko's dad wasn't her actual dad. I actually don't know. I just assumed it was her real dad, and that makes me feel foolish once more. Someone guessed it. Apparently this was a theory for a while. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? You know what sucks? There are so many shit theories that truly do just exist for shock value or to be different or to stand out. That theories like Maria being a Kazuki just drowns in the slop. Like, you know what I mean? It just drowns in the slop. It's theory inflation. To the point that I don't actually see the good shit that I can think about. But whatever. Whatever. Anyway, let's actually read the chapter, because holy shit. That's crazy work. This is almost as crazy as the person that guessed in Egghead. It was Dorian Broggy on their way to Egghead. I'll fucking never forget that. I'll never forget that person. Don't know their name, but I'll never forget someone said that and they got laughed at. Like, it was one person and they got laughed at. And I stand by, if I were that person, I'd put that on my grave. I would put it on my grave and say, I guessed it was Dorian Broggy and Egghead. Because that was crazy work. It's, no, what pisses me off is I could have guessed that. And the reason I could have guessed that is because we saw in Egghead, we literally got the flashback with Vegapunk and Dragon of them watching the Giants try to save the books of Ohara. So the Giants were mentioned in Egghead more than once. Saul was also mentioned. This is also why Saul came back around, because we were leading from Egghead into Elbap. Once again, Oda's a good writer. He doesn't just randomly add these arcs. He will have this slow transition period from each arc with these like small introductions. He's getting better and better at it. So he brought the Giants back in a big way in Egghead. Of fucking course the boat was Dorian Broggy. Of course it was the Giants. I'm pissed. Like, I'm so pissed because, fuck. If I thought about what he introduced, maybe I could have jumped onto the Giant theory, but whatever. That's water under the bridge. Let's actually read the chapter. let's read the chapter. All right. Hi, Roger. Sorry. In a certain stretch of sea, Otto Jackson Rogers' ship. Hey, Captain Roger. They're saying Shaki opened her own bar on Pirate Island, and it's all the rage too. We were so bummed out when she abdicated her emperor's throne, but now that we know where to find her, let's go check it out. Hey, remember that Pirate Island is under Rox's control. You know, Rayleigh, I couldn't help but notice. Oh my god, all the characters that the Roger Pirates. God, they're just delicious. Oh, I feel crazy. Fuck. Hang on, give me a second. I need to look at them, you know? Oh my god, King of the Pirates. It's just so true. You know what I mean? God fucking damn. They're so yummy. I just need to look at them. I need to look at them. Oh my god. Give me a moment. Give me some time. You guys know how I feel about, like, because Roger's one of my favorite characters in the series. Do you know this? I have a figure of Roger. It's like my prized possession. I stand by that Roger figure that I have is the best figure I own. I'm obsessed with it. I thought it was such a find when I found it. And obviously I love Gabon. He's a newcomer, right? And I love him. Although not really a newcomer, because I was interested in him when I saw him in Wano. But Rayleigh. Guys, you know how I feel about Rayleigh. God damn! Okay, anyways. Oh, let's keep going. You know, Rayleigh, I couldn't help but notice that Roger's mood soured right after you two had that conversation in the captain's cabin. Oh, what did you talk about? Oh, he's so beautiful. It was nothing. I wasn't going to tell anyone about this, but I'll make people driving by my window. I wasn't going to tell anyone about motorbikes. Hang on, give them a moment. I want to be immersed. All right. I wasn't going to tell anyone about this, but I'll make a special exception for you, Roger. So this was when we fought the Kuja before she abdicated. I remember noticing that Shakuyaku seemed to be ailing from some kind of illness. When I heard the news that she was giving up her position, I worried for her health. Is it love sickness? And it turns out that ever since then, you've been sitting on this note she passed to you. I know it was too awkward to bring it up. It's clearly a love letter. How else should it be interpreted? Come and get me. Oh, I get you, girl. Fuck, I get you, girl. Oh, do I get you, girl. I'd slip that note into his pocket as well. Or my note would be to him, I'm gonna get you. I feel like that's a better and more threatening love note. I'm gonna get you. Rayleigh pulls it out. What does this mean? What does this mean, Roger? I think she's got a hit on me. Anyway, I'm just, and you say you're not tempted by this at all. I wouldn't say there's no temptation. I just don't want to be tied down, you know? Well, I do. Oh my god. Roger, I'm just not very interested in women right now. Roger and Rayleigh stay pouting about each other. So true. Thank you for this sub. See, now this is... I fucking love One Piece. King of the Pirates. I want to get married and have a beautiful wife that tells me what to do now. God. Listen up, folks. I'm not admitting defeat yet. Oh, look out. Roger's feeling feisty again. Aww. Oh. Oh, why did he have to die? Oh, why did he have to die? Roger, you died and turned Rayleigh into a suicidal alcoholic, gambling addict. Oh my god. Oh man, anyway. Pillaging is a pirate's true calling. If you want something, you take it. Ain't that right, boys? So you're talking about Shaki. Gyahaha, that's right. Why would she be at Rox's Island of all places? Now calm down, Roger. I know you don't mean it like that, but you calm down. Everyone should have an equal shot. Let's go and take her. I'm hungry, Marks. Feed me. Hi, Shanks. Oh, that's Roger. I thought that was Shanks. I forgot they don't have Shanks yet. Sorry, little Roger looked like little Roger in the speech bubble looked like Shanks. Grub's already on. Eat all you want. Yeah! Marks? Hang on, Carl? Like, Carl? What? Oh, slightly earlier in time, Sacred Mary's Joie 40 years ago. Also, hang on, real quick. You know how people were like, oh, Rayleigh not affected last chapter? Remember how I said, but how do we know Rayleigh's not affected? He's just not fighting. Like, he just sat back and said, yeah, whatever. Like, he was done, right? He said, what a bunch of fools. He's literally saying here, I'm not saying there's not temptation. Like, he's saying, I like her. I just don't want to be married. Which fucking fair enough if you've got the king of the pirates in front of you waving all that around. But, you know, maybe I'm projecting onto Rayleigh. I just don't know. Anyway, sorry. Sorry. Slightly earlier in time, Sacred Mary's Joie 40 years ago. You're getting ahead of yourself, Garling. The previous tourney just ended. I know, but I was working on a separate matter and I happened to moor my ship at this particular island. It's an unaffiliated nation with its own unique culture. I recommended that they join the world government. Future elder. Ooh, that's I know we know, but that's just a scary thing to hear. But I could not secure an agreement. The island is rich in resources and would be a great benefit to us. On top of that, I found something preposterous there. A discovery I never expected to make. The Great One will be quite pleased with it, I'm sure. Therefore, I strongly recommend God Valley for our next competition in 2 years' time. So God Valley did have something on it. I can't remember when I said this, but I swear I said this ages ago. I think maybe when I was making my Bonnie video. I swear I was like, but why God Valley? Why is God Valley being used here? Why are the people of God Valley the ones they picked to be slaughtered? Because I was like, maybe they are just maniacs, genocidal maniacs, and they just want to kill people, but I feel like there's a reason this God Valley place has been picked. So now we know it's being called God Valley, not by the Celestials. Because I remember thinking, do they want to get rid of God Valley because they dared to call themselves God Valley? And the Celestials are the gods, right? I remember thinking that. That's clearly not the case here because Garling is saying, no, there's shit there. There's shit there and we need to go get it. We know why the Lucia was picked. It's because it was close. We know that. But God Valley, I do remember questioning why this place. Like, it was called God Valley. And I remember asking, and people didn't know, did God Valley be called God Valley by the Celestials, or was it just called God Valley? Right? And we didn't know. So, it seems to be they were originally called God Valley without the Celestials knowing anything. Anyway. Sorry, I'm just bringing that up because that's, I mean, also commentary. They have resources we want. Join our dictatorship. Give us your resources and we won't kill you. Those are your two options. Obey or die. Yippee. Yippee. Shaki's rip-off bar, Pirate Island. Hey, the line starts back there. It costs that much. I can't pay that. Step around back and you'll do 2 years free labor. What? I came all the way here from the North Blue. I hear you've got great whiskey here. Everyone says your stew is the best, Shaki. Hee hee hee. Oh, that's so sweet of them. How precious. Her stew. I'm trying really hard, guys, to not see who I'm seeing. I'm really trying hard. I'm really trying, but Oda is making it difficult. I don't cook for the likes of you. Sanji has fucking said that before. He has fucking said that before. Like, because he like cooks for everyone. But he has literally made food for like the guys of the crew and going, I'm not cooking for you. I'm sick of this. I'm trying not to, okay? I'm trying not to, but I'm starting to feel crazy. I'm trying not to, but I feel crazy. It's suspicious. It's suspicious. You want to know my theory that's going to get me shot and put in the ground? Oda misses Sanji. After writing all this. He's going, damn, I miss him. I need to put some remnants of him in here. I'm not saying that's true. It's a joke. It's a joke. I don't think that's what's happening, okay? It's a joke, okay? It's a joke. What? It's just like I always imagined. This is the best. I've got an order of my special simmered beans for you, Shaki. Oh, and we're all out of whiskey. Cheap rum will do. Here's your high-end whiskey. I've never been so thankful for abysmal service. And her service is abysmal. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm not saying it. I can't do this anymore. What's the matter, Rox? You seem so fulfilled. If I didn't know any better, I might think you've lost interest in me. Huh? Sorry. Mama, ha ha ha. See, a woman's intuition can be scary. Hey, pipe down. It's supposed to be a secret from everyone. What are you all talking about? Oh my god! Rox is gay! This is a joke! It's a joke! This is also a joke. Calm the fuck down. I don't mean it. I don't mean it, but how funny. You've lost interest in me. It was a secret. Bro realized something about himself. It's a joke. It's a joke, okay? Every time I say this shit, people get really upset. People get really upset because they don't like when I say characters are gay. Why do I say... Actually, you know what? I'm not apologizing for that. Never fucking mind. I don't give a shit. Anyway. Pipe down. It's supposed to be a secret. What are you talking about? You're so dense. It's not just a woman. That's the face of a new father. Oh, he's been fucking... Oh! Blackbeard's... I just spat. Blackbeard's on the way. Damn. Oh, he's here. Like, he's somewhere. He's out there. My god. He's pregnant. Oh my god, Rox, congratulations on the pregnancy. Wait, what if it's Buggy? Wait, no, pause. Hey, Shaki. Oh, Shaki. It's me, your lover boy. Now I think Oda is missing Sanji. Now I'm not joking. Now I think he might be missing Sanji. Okay. The Sanji tax. The inflation of the Sanji tax is crazy. It's the Roger Pirates. Quick, get a picture. Oh, Roger, how many times do I have to tell you this is my island? And it's Shaki's place. No fighting between customers, remember? So quit yapping, porcupine. Oh my god, we don't fight at the Barrett. Sorry, I'm sorry. What about the huge line outside? Did you wait the whole time? Oh my god, I love Roger. How'd you get in here? Line? What line? Come on, boys, let's get a round of drinks. Yeah. Oh, I can't stand the noise of those people. I'm having so much fun. I'm sorry, I have to pause. I love One Piece. I'm having so much fun. Oh my god, I'm enjoying every panel right now. Yippee! I love One Piece. Oh my god, I've missed this. Oh, I can't stand the noise these people make. Closing out New Gate. Put it on Rox's tab. Oh, Roger! Where's Ray? Oh, I told him to come with us. I told him to come with us, but he's resting on the ship, said he wasn't feeling good. Is he shy? Is my beautiful, beautiful Queen Ray shy? Question mark. Because I don't think you guys understand what that is going to do to me. If I don't think you guys understand how feral that will make me. Where's Ray? Oh, I told him. Okay, he wasn't feeling good. Eek, Roger, darling, how I've missed you. You've finally come to take me away on your ship. Ah, Gloriosa. I keep telling you no. I don't need a woman who throws hearts all over the place, causing chaos. Roger has no women on the ship, by the way. Thank you, Mama Mad Dog. I love Roger, but that's one of his L's. Why does he hate? And you know what? Neither does Shanks. Pass down. Gloriosa. Sorry, place causing chaos. But Shaki would be an exception, of course. What kind of logic is that? Oh, pause 2. Oh, so she does. Okay. So she probably did get love sickness for Rayleigh. ... Also, Roger looks like really like Ace in a lot of these panels. No, I knew Shaki was in love with Ray, but I'm still trying to decide if her sickness is love sickness or if, again, that's a red herring. I'm just still not sure at this point. Anyways. But now I'll say, I guess I think love sickness. But. Oh, she passed out. Hang on, I gotta keep reading. Man, pause. Anyway, I'll pass 2. Hey, is Newgate around? I want to have a drink with him. He just left. Stupid Rayleigh, why didn't he come? Always thinking this. Why didn't he? Time to ship out Bing Sprue. Oh. Shaki passed out. Why'd she pass out? Miss Shaki, let us tend to you. Get your grubby man paws off her. Oh, he's singing. Oh, Rayleigh's singing on the ship and she passed out. Ah. Okay, right. I see. Wait, did Rayleigh swoon her? Sorry, accidentally caught her because he sings well. Wait. Wait, could that be the possible case? Or does she just like him? Rayleigh can sing. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my god, he's like a siren. He's a fucking siren! What the what the fuck? This is a siren courting a siren. What is happening here? That's crazy work. Shaki passed out, blah blah blah. By Shakuyaku's own decree, any who visited her bar were forbidden from fighting on the island. So even when rival pirates crossed paths here, no warfare resulted. But at sea, it was a different story. Wow, Roger looks really attractive in that last panel. Rayleigh's one of my favorites, so he better be one of Oda's favorites. Oh, Loki! Underworld Elbap. Wow! What's he doing? Oh, it's Hucky. He's being blown away. Yo, oh my god! How can you let the government get inside your head like that, Harold? Believe me, I wavered on this. Is this so important to you that you'd kill your own friend to make it happen? You're just falling into line. They're using you and you don't even realize it. Oh, my glorious King Rocks. Oh, my glorious King Rocks. I knew he wasn't as fucked up as everyone said. I knew it. Bro was just aware of the system. Don't you see? This is their answer. They only see your kind as a military force to be harnessed. Oda had to fucking spell it out for us. He had to spell it out for us. Because people weren't paying attention. He's looking into the camera. They'll turn you into slaves and call you soldiers. Oh my god. Where has your warrior's pride gone? What does your own free will say? Don't act like you understand any of that. Our history of violence from when we called ourselves warriors is nothing but a shackle that weighs Elbaf down now that we seek the way of peace. I think you're a good man, Harold, but we've been raided by giants in the past. Fear is not so easily wiped clean from the nation's minds. I'm sorry. See, but he does have a point too. Listen, Rox, no matter how foolish and impetuous the celestial dragons may be, they have the power to usher Elbaf into the circle of the world. No longer will we be on the outside. Stop it, you soft coward. Oh, he looks so in pain. Again, this is... If we hold hands with our oppressors, maybe something will change. And it's like, maybe, but you're still going to be oppressed, you know? I don't know. The talks are off. I'm never inviting you again. Oh my god. You're uninvited from my birthday party. I am the king. I can't risk my people's lives on the losing battle of a villain like you. Oh. No. Rah, they could not see eye to eye. The odd little friendship between them came to an end. The odd little friendship came to an end. And for the time being, they met no longer. No, they're falling out.
Howdy do, boys.
Until the day of that fateful incident. More news about Rox. Loki is so cute. I feel sick. He's so little. Rox isn't coming, Loki. Shut up, you old hag. Want me to pour you some juice? Yeah. He's so cute. Yeah. He's just a baby. He's just a baby. Yeah. Ida's the fucking only one treating Loki the way a child in his situation should be treated. Which is, even when he lashes out, you do not lash back. You be fucking nice to them because they are a child. It's that simple. You don't lash out at a child. That is a child. You're a fucking grown adult. You are fighting with a baby. You idiot. Oh, fuck! I just turned the page and saw some ugly ass babies. West Blues 39 years ago. Wah, wah. Oh, it's twin boys. They're so adorable and they've got your red hair. Yeah, they do. We can only hope they turn out as wise as you two. Without their father around, we'll have to help with that. Who is this woman? Thank you, sir. And what are their names? Shanks and Shamrock. Harold stocks... Breaking news! Harold stocks plummeting into a freefall. Bomb stocks up! So they were children born on God Valley. You know what this means? That if they are not by blood celestials, then yes, you can become a saint without blood connection, which I still was questioning. And Shanks is not inbred. Shanks is not inbred. So Shanks has now escaped possibly the inbred allegations. Possibly, right? Because Figolin Garling did visit this town. So I don't know. I don't know. God, babies are ugly. See how Shanks is happy and joyous as a baby and Shamrock is scheming? He's scheming. This ugly ass baby. I mean, they're both ugly babies. Babies are just like that. The yaoi was crazy good this week. Fuck. Theory. The reason Rayleigh feels awkward around Shaki is because Roger likes Shaki, Shaki likes Rayleigh, and Rayleigh likes Roger. This is the love triangle I've been wanting. Wee wee. This is it, boys. This is it. This is it. We're gonna get a... But Roger, I like you. We're doing it. It's peak. It's peak. It's peak. They could have been a throuple. Yeah, but Shaki doesn't like Roger like that. Doesn't like him like that. Can't commit. Okay, so we know Shanks and Shamrock. With her wisdom. Who is this woman? Well, my only thought is this woman has some importance to God Valley. Because they're like talking about her wisdom. What the fuck does that mean? This is my husband Rayleigh, and this is Rayleigh's boyfriend Roger. What was Goofy's meme about this flashback? What did he say? What did he say? What did he make? What did he do? What did that bum do now? He's always doing shit. Thruple cinema. No, I'm now more convinced that Buggy is Rox's kid. I'm now a bit more convinced. Because Rox has just had a kid. Buggy came from somewhere, and Buggy and Shanks, to my knowledge, are the same age.
Howdy do, boys?
Question mark. Yeah, Ray and Shaki don't have kids. There's theories that Mihawk is their kid, but they don't have kids. Their actual kid would be Hachi. Not by blood, but they raised Hachi together. And people seem to forget about that. I always bring up Hachi, and people go, what? Two kids at the same time? I mean, they could be, what are they called when you're not, like, twins, but, like, you don't look the same, but you're still born at the same time? Blackbeard is a year older. Okay, so unless Oda got his maths wrong again, then yeah, fraternal twins, thank you. Sanji's shitty restaurant gag when he answered Croc is just like Shaki's rip-off bar thing. I don't know why people hate the parallel. It gets to a point. It gets to a point. Because come the fuck on. It's the love craziness that's getting me, right? You know what's funny? I always said Boa is honestly like... I always thought Boa was kind of a woman Sanji. Right? I always kind of thought that. The lovesickness, the overdramaticness, the way she fights to an extent. Now we have Shaki. She's made a bar. A rip-off bar where she's cooking for people and smoking. I mean, there's more than just that, you know what I mean? But it's like, what the fuck is happening? And like the lovesickness, man. I wonder if Blackbeard 2 is from God Valley. The games were Garling's trap for Zebek. The event then traumatized baby Blackbeard so much that it died. But it's the love sickness. It's the love for heart Google eyes. Because here's the thing. Oh, you didn't have to donate again, Vasil. Thank you, though. I really appreciate that. Blackbeard so much that it became the reason why he doesn't sleep. Imagine him crying for the days and nights alone at sea on a cold raft. I really like that, actually. Because a lot of people thought Blackbeard's inability to sleep or unwantingness to sleep comes from powers. But I would like if it was just because he saw something that quite literally keeps him up at night. Like, would he still be alive in the real world if that were the case? No. Does that matter? No. Like, it's fake. It's a super fantasy story. I really like that theory, actually. QB, thank you. That's a very generous donation. I think Buggy has inherited will of rocks without knowing it, as they have connections but maybe not by blood, while Teach is his son by blood but is going the opposite directions he wants to join the world government. As he wants to join the world government. No, I think Buggy and Blackbeard are the two sides of rocks. What I think, because here's my theory, Blackbeard thought what Rox wanted was valid, which is like control of the world, but we don't actually know what Rox really wants with control of the world. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of people read that as, oh, this is like a tyrant. I didn't read it like that. I was questioning, I think this man just wanted freedom, and the only way he can get that freedom is if he's on top of the world, because the Celestial Dragons and Imu have the most freedom. I personally didn't inherently see that as, oh, he just wants to take over people and be evil. I saw that as, I think this is his idea of true freedom, right? But, the way I see it is Blackbeard thought, yeah, good goals, but he wasn't brutal enough. I think Blackbeard is a lot more brutal than Rox ever was. And I think the reason for that is because Blackbeard, like, has inherited Rox's will, but he's gone the wrong way with it. He's gone down a dark path with it. This is not what Rox would have done. But Blackbeard is if I have to make it happen, I'll make it happen. If I have to be harsh, I'll be harsh, I'll be hard. And then I'll own slaves, because Blackbeard owns slaves. I don't see Rox owning any slaves. In fact, I'm pretty sure we see him helping slaves, no? I don't see Rox owning slaves. I see Blackbeard, right, owning slaves. I'm pretty sure Blackbeard has Rox's inherited will. He's just gone down a bad path for it. And I really like that if that's the case, because I really like the lesson. Like, inheriting with someone's will is one thing. The way you go about it is a whole other thing, right? That, like, what is the point of inheriting a will if the way you carry it on is in shame to the original person that had this will? Because I think that's an important lesson, right? That the original person that you inherited this will from would see how you got here and would be sick. Like, the ends do not justify the means type of shit, you know? Buggy on the other hand, I think is another side of Rox where Buggy has accidentally picked up Rox's will, but he's going about it in a much more authentic way, and it took him some time to get there. I know how ironic that is to say because he's a jester, but it took him some time to get there. It took him some soul searching, which is why I love chapter 1084, 1082, one or the other, where he hits rock bottom. And he's like, I don't know who I am anymore. I never wanted to be this. I never thought I'd be here. What has my life come to? And he realizes that I can be better than this. I can be more than this. And now when he talks, I can have dreams. And now when he talks to everyone following him, he is quite open. While he's not fully truthful, because he's not truthful about his size, for one, right? And he doesn't cry in front of them. We see, like, they go, oh, Buggy, you know, it's going to be your world. And Buggy says, you mean our world? And they go, oh my God, Buggy's not lying about that shit. Buggy's quite authentic about that. He does want this to be their world. He's not looking for Buggy's world. He's grown past that. He's realized how fucked he was in the past. He never wanted to be that kind of pirate. He just became that kind of pirate because someone, Shanks, broke his little clown heart. Dickhead. And he crashed out. He didn't know what the fuck to do. So he became this kind of pirate, but he doesn't want to be that anymore. Now he's become more, I want to say, willful in a good way, right? In a good way. And I think that's what they are supposed to represent. I think they are two sides of rocks. They are both inheriting Rox's will. One is stumbling into it, but is ending up on a positive side, and the other one is going about it in ways that Rox would not like. But I don't know. Also, I've just realized something. Once again, Oda's environmental storytelling, it pisses me the fuck off because it's so good. God Valley has two peaks, two mountains, and twins were born on this fucking island. Oh, I hate this man. I hate this man. You son of a bitch. God damn. Literally on the same page the twins are born. Look how well this lines up. He's done this on purpose so we do see it. Hang on, I'll turn the brightness down for you, baby. Don't worry about it. Hang on, I'll turn it up a little bit. That's too dark. Can you see that? So there are the peaks, and then you go straight down, and your eyes immediately get drawn to the twins. So do they... Sorry, I know it's hard to see. Do the twins symbolize the two peaks of God Valley? Maybe. Maybe that might mean something. I don't know what that's going to mean specifically, but it's clearly environmental storytelling in a way. Because we've got these two peaks and now we have twins. Turn down the brightness, please. Okay, hang on. I'll turn it down again. I'll turn it down again. Do you see what I'm talking about? So you see the my iPad is automatically getting brighter on its own. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. My iPad's going, it's too dark. I have to brighten up. Anyway, look, you can look at the page yourself. It's the very last page of the new chapter, but it's very clear what he's doing. That's on purpose. It's intentional. He's going from the peaks to the twins. So, yeah, the Valley Mountain was already split. It was indeed. Maybe it means something, maybe it doesn't. I'm not too smart, and you know why I'm not too smart? I'm not calling you stupid. The page itself invites us to see it that way. This is just Oda being very good at paneling and drawing your eye to where he needs to draw it. Because like I said, straight down. Oh, like I looked at this page for about a minute just then, and I went, oh, for fuck's sake. It's Twin Peaks! God. Anyway. Composition. Exactly. Twin Towers. Roger, I'm not aiming for the truck. No! Why would you say that? Oh. Fuck. They hit the second peak. No, that is awful. That is awful. 100% someone in here just went, oh, I can't believe this. Oh, God. That is fucking crazy work. Who said that? Who the fuck said that? Where are you? I just saw it. Gossia, you. You're the culprit. I just found you. I said that, you bastard. That was funny. Oops, sorry. Squeaky, squeaky. Right. Also, this is the reason this is a brilliant chapter is because Garp wasn't in it. Thank God. I don't actually hate him that much, okay? I just hate the way he gets gassed up for being a bum. But let's talk about Rox fighting Harold. Do you know why this is so satisfying to me? Because someone in my chat said ages ago, if you're here, don't be shy, speak up. They said something about like, oh, but Harold was like kind of siding with the Marines or saying something about the Marines can be good. And Rox was basically saying to him, you're wrong. The Marines are not made for that, right? Now we are quite literally getting Rox saying to our face, the Marines do not respect you as a person. And you know what's so freaking funny? I said that. I said that about Garp. Because when they were like talking about the Giants, you know what Garp said? Oh, that would be good for our military. Let them in. We need the firepower. And I remember saying, so Garp just sees the giants as a weapon to be used. He doesn't actually care for them trying to receive any kind of rights from the world government, or to be seen as, I want to say people, but, you know, the giants, to be seen as living beings with rights in the world government, you know? So, no, Rox did not say the Marines are overall a good force. I would have remembered that if he said that. I'm pretty sure he didn't say that. I think that was Harold. But I don't think Rox said that. Yeah, that was Harold. I was about to say, if Rox said that, I would have gone... I would have... Anyway, so I said that. I literally said that when I saw Garp say, no, bring the giants in. We need the power. We need that for the military. That is the first thing I noticed. That he wasn't like, they're clearly like trying to get some kind of respect as living beings in this world. They're trying to work into the system to get this respect. Instead it was, nah, let them join. Let them join. Let them be weapons. And that's exactly what Rox is saying. It is exactly what he's saying here. Which is why it's so satisfying. And this is why I keep saying, I like when things are not hand-holdy, okay? This is Oda looking into the camera. And you know why he has to look into the camera? Because time and fucking time again, you have a character saying, Marines are not that bad. They're not that bad. They help more people than they kill. Wrong, by the way. And then we get scenes that show us it's actually not the case. Because again, you know who's actually helping people? The Revolutionary Army. I really don't know why people put on the Marines what the Revolutionary Army are actually doing. I don't know why they do that, apart from they want to bounce on Garp fucking crazy style. I just don't know why else they forget about the Revolutionary Army. We don't see the Revs much, don't get me wrong, but we do not forget about them. I have not forgotten about them, especially now. I don't forget about them. So here's the thing. I don't like hand-holding. Many times I don't like look when like the author looks into the camera, but I know why Oda's doing it now. Because he's fucking tired. He's tired. He's shown us time and time again the Marines are really scummy. They will prefer to use a person than actually help a person. That is exactly what Rox is saying here, and that's exactly what he has been saying throughout his whole story, right? That is what he has been saying. And now we have Rox saying they're using you and you don't even realize it. They only see your kind as a military force to be harnessed. They'll turn you into slaves and call you soldiers. But that's the world government. That's the world government. No, bitch. That is the Marines. The Marines also do that because, again, guess who their boss is? Their boss is the fucking world government, and I'm sick of people just trying to separate them like that. The Marines are not doing shit about pirates. They are not doing shit about pirates. In fact, the Marines tend to give these pirates that power. The reason Crocodile thrived is, yes, because the world government promoted them. The Marines didn't do fucking anything. Who is saving islands from pirates? Other pirates. Luffy, bitch! Luffy and the Revolutionary Army are actually saving islands. The Marines are not doing that. The Marines are actually actively destroying islands. Which is always what gets me when we have this conversation. The Marines are actively causing genocides. They are killing innocent people. They were the reason Ohara burned. That was Akainu and the Marines. We know that, right? Yes, and again, I always talk about this. Yes, pirates are scummy. Yes, they're horrible. Pirates are not an organization. They are not doing things in the name of justice. Pirates are not actively trying to hide history. Yes, they can be bad. Yes, they can be evil. Don't get me wrong. But the reason the Marines are so bad is because of the system that they stand for and they work for. They will kill people and say, you don't deserve to be alive because my system says so. That's the fucking problem. The justice on their backs. How many times do I have to say this? If they have justice on their backs, That's an issue. Every time they kill someone, they say it's for justice. Every time they take out a whole island, they say it's for justice. Every time they save a slave owner, they say it's for justice. This is the problem. Blackbeard is not taking slaves and saying this is justice. He's just fucking evil. The Marines will help slave owners. They actively turn a blind eye to slave owners because, well, what can we do? It's part of justice. This is the problem. Fuck, you even had Fujitora apologizing in Dressrosa for the lack of Marine help because he knew the Marines would not apologize. He knew that. We keep getting again and again and again, the Marines fucking suck. Every time people say the Marines are helping people or they're helping islands from pirates, that's the fucking Revs. It's the Revs. It's the Revolutionary Army. Pirates and Marines are not two sides of the same coin. Marines and Revs are two sides of the same coin. Why does this keep having to be alliterated? Like what? Why do I have to keep saying this? It's in the story. The Revs are the ones saving the people because the Revs are for the people. The Marines are not for the people. They are for themselves. They will save themselves before they'll save anyone, innocent or not. Which is why it pisses me off when people compare Ace and Marineford to Garp, Kobe, and Fullerled, because Garp wasn't saving a non-Marine. Kobe was actively a Marine that Garp prioritized and thought was valuable. Garp only saved a Marine who he thought was valuable. Are we understanding? The Marines are for themselves. They are not for the people. Maybe they'll save someone, but your interest, the innocent person's best interest, is not the Marines' interest. That's not what they care about. What they care about is saving their own fucking asses and inflicting justice. That's what they care about, and that's the issue. Which is why this conversation is so fucking satisfying. Because Rox is yelling this shit at Harold, saying, "You're blinded, mate." They don't care about you. They want to use you. They're going to turn you into slaves. And guess, when the giants turn into slaves, guess who's going to be protecting the owners? Right? Guess who's going to be protecting the owners who own these giants as slaves? Or turning a blind eye to it, because that's my boss. I can't go against that. Right? Fucking-exactly. Rox is right. Don't piss me off. Anyway, all Harold had to do was to ally with all the world government unaffiliated countries who were so close to becoming a joy boy figure. Yeah, Harold was clearly a bit... I don't want to say he was an idiot. I want to say he was naive. Because here's the issue. Harold he comes from good intention. It's good intention. I see where he's coming from. I see that he's saying we cause destruction to the world. We need to get in the good books to be able to help. But the world government was not the way to do that. Because the world government would just take... Because imagine if they did join the world government, and imagine how the giants would then be further used to inflict horrible, horrible things upon the world. If the giants join the world government, I have no doubt that their status would be worse. Simply because they will then be used as walking nukes, right? That's how it feels. I just think Harold felt he had no other way and he just didn't know what to do. Like, I like Harold and he made mistakes and there's no excuse for that, but you are not immune to propaganda, right? You're not immune to propaganda. Exactly. No, exactly, Birch Tree. Again, what Harold wants to do is hold hands with his oppressor, and Fishman Island covers this. It's why I really like Fishman Island. It's why I really like the backstory, and it's why I really like what Jinbei says. It was about Princess Otohime and Fisher Tiger both trying to find freedom for Fishman. Otohime wanted to push papers. Fisher Tiger wanted to rebel, basically. And what I really like about that story is I don't know who's right. Jinbei even says, I don't know whose methods were correct. But what they both knew was something had to be done. And I love that because I respect Otohime's want to be peaceful. I get it. Otohime doesn't want her people to die for this. But of course, that's the issue. Sometimes, because of the world we live in, for what we want and the freedom that we want and the rights we demand, some people die. Because sometimes there's nothing else you can do, you know? But Fisher Tiger was the same. Fisher Tiger didn't like himself. He hated himself. Fisher Tiger also did respect Otohime's way of going about things. I love Fishman Island because it is about you do need both. Because the violence can only end when those papers are pushed, you know? And that's why I like Shirahoshi and Jinbei together now inheriting that both of their will, you know? Because they both don't know what's right and they both don't know what's wrong. They are just doing what they can do for their people in different ways. And I just love that there was no this is the right way or this is the right way. It's quite literally told to us, I don't know which way's right, but they wanted the same thing. And I love that. I love that story. So that's why when I look at Harold, he fucked up. But I 100% see where he's coming from and it hurts. And it feels like this is why because Rox is like, he's in pain, you know? He's in pain when he hears Harold saying, they have the power to usher Elbaf into the circle of the world. Elbaf will no longer be on the outside if we fall under the celestial dragons. Rox is in pain. He hates hearing this because he hates hearing what his friend, the shit his friend is spouting. Because his friend's been brainwashed in his opinion, and it's fucking with him. Reformist versus revolutionary approaches. Yeah, exactly. Look, one of the reasons I like One Piece is because for now, I don't know how it's going to end, because for now, this story doesn't claim to have all the answers. The only answer it has is Rubber Boy Go Punch. And I think for the themes that One Piece is trying to portray and trying to show, and the commentary it has, I think it's a very smart move to show different answers or to show different ways of doing things, but not actually have the answer, because that's real life. When someone says, what would you do about this world situation? I can say what I believe is wrong and what I believe needs to be changed. I don't know how to actually fix this. I don't have those answers. I wish we had a rubber boy that punched. Because that's the answer to everything. And again, this is to me a showing of just how good of a writer Oda is, because he's not trying to be smarter than anyone. I do not believe so. He's not trying to answer the awful questions of this world that comes from usually like systematic oppression, right? That's a lot of what One Piece is. He doesn't claim to have any of those answers. He's just thrown in Luffy and said, Rubber Boy, go punch. He says, here's the layout, here's the story, here's the sides, here are some ways to go about it. What really ends these things? Rubber Boy, go punch. And again, I like that. I really like that that's the route that it's gone. Because the issue when you go the other way is some people will agree and some people won't agree. You know what I mean? Rubber Boy, go punch. But yeah, I love One Piece. I love One Piece, and I really like the fight between Harold and Rox was guys, I'm telling you, if the argument between Garps and Dragon is anything like this, my stocks are so, like, I'm banking it all. I'm banking it all on we are going to get a scene between Dragon and Garp, and it's gonna be why Dragon left the Marines and him fighting with Garp to say this is fucked. I just, like, come on, I know that's coming. I know that's coming, and I know Dragon's going to fucking cook Garp. I know he's gonna cook him. I need it. I know that's what's happening. Come on. Shit. Anyway, everything else aside. Also, Loki hanging onto the tree and getting sent flying by the Hucky's kind of funny. Ah! What is he doing? He's so cute. Oh. Now, also, let's be for real here. Roger's a real one. And you know why he's a real one? Because he does like Shaki. However, he can see that Shaki likes Rayleigh. And you know what he's doing? He's trying to hook her up. He's trying to hook her up. He tried to get Rayleigh into the bar. He didn't want to come. And now he's thinking, oh, Rayleigh, why didn't you come in? Right. I respect the fuck out of that. He's like, you know, he likes Shaki, but he respects that Shaki likes Rayleigh. He tried to hook him up. I fuck with that. I love Roger. I love Roger. He's a true bro. Wow, Rayleigh singing though. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh man. God, I love Rayleigh. I love him. God, sorry, I just love Rayleigh. I just love him. I love all of them. Goodness. Gabon's body is insane. You know how I said I truly do believe Gabon and Rayleigh are meant to be like a hybrid mix of Zoro and Sanji? I still believe that. Simply because Gabon has Zoro's body and is even wearing what feels similar to Zoro's shirt pre-time skip with the little cut there. The white shirt with a little cut. I still think that's the case. I still think both of these characters have a hint of both characters in them. I really do not think they're one-to-one parallels. And I never thought that because they just... I'm seeing two different things here, you know? Like, when the fuck did Zoro ever sing? Like, you know what I mean? They've always felt like they're a hybrid mix. Shaki's so cute. Sorry, I'm enjoying it. Sanji sings. We've seen him sing. On Thriller Bark with Brook and crew. Don't get me wrong, Zoro was knocked out, but he sings. But the real parallel here is Sanji and Shaki. Sorry, that panel where she says, I don't cook for the likes of you, is getting me fucking bad. Gabon needs an upper body for handling axes, the same way that Zoro needs an upper body for handling swords. I keep saying 2 axes in hand is quite similar to 2 swords in hand. I keep saying it, and I still do believe that Zoro's going to copy Gabon's 1000 cut move, whatever the fuck it's called. It's like called Infinity Cut or something, when he used it on Luffy and Zoro in the castle. I still think he's gonna copy that, because that is a Zoro move. It's literally slice. The fucking infinite slice and dice. Hello? That's a Zoro move. How is that not a Zoro move? But again, we'll see. Because I just don't know why that move would be shown with a name unless that would come back around. You know what I mean? Because Oda makes his characters fight. And I do understand the point of that scene was to show how strong Gabon is and to scare the shit out of Zoro and Luffy. Zoro also. But he doesn't always name the attacks when they fight like that. So I'm like, he's named this attack. I feel like the attack's going to come back around just because he named it. But he does forget that he names attacks, or he forgets his named attacks sometimes. So we'll see. We'll see. X character is just like this other Y character from the previous generation. No, it is true. There's a lot of these parallels being made between a lot of these characters. But to be fair, the reason a lot of these is happening, like, for example, Shaki and Boa are similar. Right? But the reason I can say that is obviously because Boa was raised around Shaki. At least, I think so. Or Gloriosa, at least. But when it comes to the Roger Pirates, there's clear parallels between the Roger Pirates and the Straw Hats, but not to the same extent that people make it. Not to the extent where people keep fucking constantly trying to say, this character is this character. That's not true. I hate when they do that. The only real one-to-one parallel is Roger and Luffy. And how funny is that? Because Roger is Ace's dad. But that's the only, like, real one-to-one there. And it's not even perfect. Exactly, because Roger's got goo goo eyes. He's got goo goo eyes. Anyway, sorry, I've got nothing else to add. Nami parallel. Alright. I'm done. I've got nothing else to add. This was a really fun chapter. Holy shit. Oh my god. I talked about the cover page. You want to see my thoughts on Maria stocks? Go back and rewatch the start because wow. Wow. Oh, what Shamrock found on God Valley? Fuck, I'm so sorry. I'm really bad with these theories. Someone said the ancient tech. I'm gonna agree with that only because I can't think of anyone else. I really can't. Like, I can't think of anything else. Maybe history? Maybe poneglyphs? I don't know. If we've seen Shanks's mum before... I'm trying to do the math in my head. What if it's Kureha? No, I don't think that makes sense. I don't think it makes sense. But that would be funny. Peak fiction. She'd be 100. Yeah, no, that's why I'm like, nah, that doesn't make sense. What if she had a big red nose? Yeah, her face being covered. But the other reason her face could be covered is because Oda just doesn't want to hit us with another sexy babe yet, you know? We've already gotten so many sexy babes, right? So, he's like, he's settling down, you know? We've gotten too many. He said, you get that next time. When Shanks met with Whitebeard, wait, hang on. He said he brought sake from his hometown in the West Blue. Is it possibly God Valley somewhere? I thought it was that Whitebeard's hometown was in the West Blue. No? Was I wrong? It was Shanks's? It does say West Blue. I don't know. Shrugs. My bad. Look, I'm fried. My brain is fried. I don't know. Maybe he gave Whitebeard the magical liqueur. I don't know. Yeah, my bad. My bad. Oh, Arthur would be so disappointed in me. For not knowing where Sphinx Island was. Whoops. Anyway. Yeah, for those questions, I don't know. As you guys know, I'm much better on talking about character commentary and theme commentary than I'm good at talking about the what ifs. I'm sorry. I'm really not the creator for that. But this was good. This was fun. I did enjoy this. This was a really good chapter. Thank you for the sub. I hate location. I don't even know where North is, guys. This is my biggest. This is so fucking sad and cringe, and I hate this. When Zoro was like, North means up, I get where he's coming from. I really understand where his head is at with that. North is up. There it is.
North is up.
Thank you. When that happened, I was embarrassed to say, like, I was embarrassed because I was thinking, but I get his mindset. I get his mindset. I understood his beautiful mind. Right? I understood his beautiful mind. Also, again, Rayleigh questioning you. He ended up getting married to... I wonder what made him marry Shaki. I'm gonna fucking scream if it's because Roger died. Guys, if Rayleigh got married because Roger died, I'm fucking done. That's it. Like, that's just it, man. I can't do this anymore. He said, damn. I guess I'll go to Shaki now. Oh. Waterfalls down. No, Tsubaki. Hang on, I gotta read that again. The Nile goes north to south because everyone knows waterfalls down. Now, hang on. She's correct that waterfalls down. She got that right. I'm not gonna question, okay? The mind of this girl. Water go down. That's correct. She's half right. But water do go down. Yeah, Rayleigh's a trophy husband. For fucking sure. Look at this fucking guy. For sure. He's just sitting on a boat singing. This is a trophy husband. He's out there on the ship going, raise your ya, ya, ya. Alright, no, I'm really done now. I'm really done. I'm so sorry for... I gotta get a new one. Alright. This... I gotta go in my box. In my box. In my box. Thank you, everyone. This was a very good chapter. God, this was fun. I big enjoyed this. I will be seeing you tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow. I'll be editing tomorrow. We don't have a break. We don't have a break week. Yippee, in a break week. So yeah, thank you guys for joining. Thank you for the subs. Thank you so much for the super chats as well in YouTube. You guys were very generous today. I hope I got everyone and saw everyone. If I missed anything, I'm really sorry. And yeah, thank you everybody. I'll see you tomorrow for streaming. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh, bye.